Alright. Let's get going with the dailies again. I've already got a couple of them done. Upgrading and just using energy. Was out farming a little bit yesterday. Haven't done too much with it, unfortunately, today. But we get back to it, and we finally got back up after messing around with the dimensional dungeon, spending almost like 20 million gold messing around with teams. We're back up to 150 million. I call that a win. But so we don't need to do any of that, right? We did not feed, actually. That's what I didn't do. I was like, I knew I didn't do something. Fire. And we were doing this one. We're just gonna do 100 of those. And let me double check. I caught a variant. Yeah, it's only a level 1. So the best baby shark I have is a 3. I have baby shark in here somewhere. Let's go kind. There. What variant level were you? Okay. You were a 1, so we can save that. And then I can get rid of most of the rest of those. And we can go mosey on and finish the rest of these dailies. And I'll just grab some of those for the end of the year. Oh man, I guess we'll grab that to finish a Cupid summon off. And that'll be good. Let me double check though. Nez Pass, we have until the 20th. We're done with those. What do we got here? Friends. Hidden stuff on the airship. And then we're in the last week. So, Starstone, etc., etc. Alright, we're good. I got an hour to run 106 of those, huh? Guess I might look at my button gear and do that, huh? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, today's been just kind of a resting day. That's why there was no commentary yesterday. Just need to rest my voice. I was over at some friend's house doing some board gaming and stuff, so got a little rowdy, I should say. It's pretty much almost hoarse. So yesterday, like I said, just wanted to rest my voice a little bit and get back to it for the rest of the week. And going back to these Apex battles a little bit, yeah, they need to work on people like fighting the same person a couple of times, because I've actually had that. My team actually for Apex battles has actually changed because of one. It was last week. We did have one day that I did not win against somebody, and I also didn't finish one day, so I was unfortunately a couple short on the Apex battles. But my team only changed from, so I run Hanahime in the leader for the resistance down on the enemy. I run Dark Fenrir. I do Dark Mona, and then I told you I floated my 4th. And I was putting in my fire Drakkar, but that actually wasn't working on some of the teams. She was going down very easily to stuff. And again, I have them built as like glass cannons, so it's not like I put any HP on them. I could do that, but at the same time, I don't see a benefit to wasting like the potential and damage. But I was using Drakkar for her utility to increase the SP for my teammates, and came across a couple of fights that wasn't necessarily a good idea, and I wasn't winning. So swapped it out for actually my Water Victoria here, because she has another Gemma Siphon set on her. And the reason why I did that is for her defense down. Once again, defense down and debuffs in general, if you can get them off, are king, especially defense down. If you get defense down, let's say on like my Hanahime, I mean, it doesn't matter if she has 150,000 health or 300,000 health. You will shred that Astromon. If you have a good attacker, you will hit her like a truck because of that defense down. So I swapped in my, specifically again, my water Victoria here so that she could put, hopefully, defense down on some priority targets. Because again, I am noticing more and more the teams that I am fighting has some sort of mixture of the uh, of the meta PvP Astromon in them, and that I don't want to say that kind of sucks, but I mean it kind of it's just not fun. It's once again I want something to be more unique than what PvP already is in the arena, right? It's like if I wanted to go fight the meta teams, I'd just go play PvP. I'd try and go higher up. Things like that. So it's still a nice little variety. Don't get me wrong. There is still a nice little variety going on in the Apex battles. Some of them again have been a little bit more challenging. I have had to take a little bit more. I've taken a little bit more damage and things like that. So again, that's what's been fun about it is when I fought those kind of teams. But once again, coming down towards the like just again fighting the same Astromon over and over again. It's like if I wanted that experience, I'd just go do PvP. So, but I digress. Let's see, what are we working on now? I see a couple desert guys we could go to. These were all summons, right? No, I don't want details. I want story habitat. Yeah, that's summon. Yeah. Cottony was a summon. We've already been down this road, but I'm just double checking. I don't think we had a fire Lumino. No, we don't. Lumo, excuse me. I don't have a fire chest. Apparently we don't. I guess I'm thinking of the water one on the Pagos Coast. That's where I had that thought. You're summonable. Wow. So we are going to the terrestrial rift then. Because that was the first thing I clicked on. Okay, well, I lied. It's too far down. And that's just because I've been lazy about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I've definitely been lazy about going out and doing that kind of stuff. So we just need to make a quick team here. So let's grab some water and then let's throw Miho in there for the fun. Not like we're gonna continue this. I was farming Lunar Valley, so that's all doing the gold level for Lunar Valley for Super Evolution materials is just nothing but grass, so that's why I had a bunch of fire Astromon in there. It was mainly just for the fun. It's also why you see my Fenrir in the first position instead of my Hanahime too. Because again, you can run any team as long as you've got one workhorse, and I always talk about it that way, as long as you've got one real good workhorse that and it should be your Dark Mona for my newer players out there. I've talked about this before, but like even these water Astromon, like these two, Victoria and Mona, they're good, but they're not going to be your workhorse because unfortunately they run into, again, the problem is like looking at Lunar Valley. They'll get through Lunar Valley, right? But it's water against wood, and that's just not a type matchup that you want, right? So at the end of the day, it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, when I'm giving that kind of advice, it's well put because of, the Dark Fenrir here and your Dark, for you guys out there, for your Dark Mona, that's neutral damage that they will be dealing to her. So there's less of a chance of you losing an Astromon while you're out there farming. So that's really why I kind of put it out there that, your Monas will get you only so far before you really want to start looking into making your Dark Mona be your heavy lifter on your team. So. And that came out, so we're just gonna do that and this. And so that's like what I mean. That will Dark Mona then will definitely be able to allow you to start farming things with relative ease. Eventually, as you get higher up, though, you're definitely gonna want the double combo. But again, that's where Water Mona will still be a good companion to whoever you make your workhorse. This could be a 5-star you guys have summoned. I've talked about it before. My Dark Persephone was my workhorse before I got my Dark Fenrir. She still can be, and I still use her like that, but she doesn't have the critical strike capacity that that my Dark Fenrir has. That's why, as far as like the tier list, if I had to put one out for that, my Dark Fenrir beats my Dark Persephone just because her critical damage just outweighs the skills on the Dark Persephone. That doesn't mean Dark Persephone is not good. Don't get me, don't mishear me on that one. She's an amazing Astromon, but she definitely is technically retired as my workhorse, and I only use her when I necessarily need her. Now, what do we got here? We got 3, 6, we've got 9, we got 3, 6. So one more water would get us to 9, and then we could work on that. All right. So with that being said, let's grab water. And just making sure that I was actually recording. It's one of those things. I was like, wait a minute, am I? And come over here, recent, throw that in there. Let's double check these. Yeah, so we're good. So we've got 9 and 9, so that's at least, we just need to get, what is that, 3, 6, I need 2 more wood gleams, and that'll be technically 3 Astromon I can get to evolution 5, so that's not a bad haul there, and we're not even looking at the holy gleams I have, so that is what it is. So there we go. Another daily bites the dust. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you all in tomorrow's daily.